Sunday is Father's Day. It's always been an afterthought sort of an occasion put in place because somebody had already established Mother's Day. Mother's Day is easy. Flowers, candy, jewelry, a nice dinner out, maybe all of those. But what about Dad? Suppose he doesn't like neckties. Just hand him a card signed by the family? Well, that doesn't seem like quite enough. But what about something he could really use, like a new razor? Commentator Bill Spencer remembers when he was little and into father-son bonding. A lot of those moments were about shaving.
Remember the classic book Pat the Bunny, when Paul gets to feel Daddy's scratchy face? I had a toy razor when I was small. I think it was yellow, and one of my earliest memories is of taking my father's razor and pretending to shave, while cutting my face to pieces in the process. It was an old-fashioned Kennedy-era, actually, knowing my father, probably Truman-era, double-edged safety razor with a twist handle. That handle flipped open two little doors on top to admit the blade and then flipped them back down. With more twisting, the mechanism then tightened the blade against the top, eventually bending it a little. What was your first shave like? Mine, discounting the one when I was 4 or 5, involved a straight razor of all things. No, I am not descended from Sweeney Todd, nor am I a devotee of slasher movies. It was just a tradition in our family. One of my favorite authors, Robert Paul Smith, once said, "Any man who had the guts to sharpen and face his own personal guillotine each morning of the year started each day as a hero." What happened when the safety razor came into fashion was that heroes went out. Emerson never could have written Self-Reliance after being abraded by an electric razor. So I got to thinking I should ask the expert, my father. He has a beard now, I admit, but he's still the expert. After all, he is Dad, and he still has those straight razors, I think.
Hello?
Dad, it's Bill calling.
Hi.
How are you?
Okay.
I know you don't shave anymore.
As a matter of fact, I do. I shave every morning, but just at the bottom edges of things.
Oh. The reason I got to thinking about this is that I remember that my first shaves were with one of your straight razors.
That's right.
Did you do that too with your father?
Oh, yes, sure. That's why I did it, I guess, is that when my father showed me those, which were his father's straight razors when he went to college, and he said that, this is the way you want to start out, be a man. And so it was a sort of a rite of passage, if you will. He was the class of 1870 at Princeton.
Were straight razors still used by anybody, even in your childhood?
In my childhood, they were used by some men, yes, who, like us, you and I, still using a brush, for example. There were some who still did it. Barber shops always did it with a straight razor and a strop.
Hard to find a barber nowadays who will do that. Maybe impossible. Well, thanks again.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
It's one father-to-son tradition that continues to this day, and probably will for a long time to come. I have a son of my own now, so I guess I'd better get ready for all that stuff. So those straight razors are over 100 years old now, huh? I had no idea. Can you still get straight razors, I wonder? I know you can still get a brush and soap for shaving, because I still use them, though how those companies stay in business when I am practically the only person left who does, along with Dad.
Bill Spencer still cuts himself from time to time in front of his mirror in Baltimore. This is Monitor Radio's Early Edition.